Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast here on YouTube. What we got here is this is Bleeding Skull, a 1990s trash horror house. It's a website, book based on this website. They cover like direct to video stuff, usually horror, but other stuff too. Stuff that you're not going to hear a lot about. And just looking at this cover, I recognize one. I recognize the cover Addicted to Murder, which I saw years ago in the early 90s when it came out. I like the video piracy picture right there on the side. Hey, is that Jamie Gillis? Elephant, the Polonia brothers. That's kind of cool. They Mark Polonia's the only one still around. I don't know which one's Mark. Mark's on with the glasses without some of their stuff. And there's an introduction explaining what the website's all about. There's was it David the Rock Nelson? And it covers a shit pile of movies. Five Dark Souls 2, which I've heard of both of those. There's Addicted to Murder. It's a Kevin J. Lindenmuth. Oh, 90, was it 95? Wow. It was one of those where I never would have rented it. But a buddy of mine rented it. We sat down and tried to watch it. It wasn't that great. Alien Agenda, Endangered Species. I remember hearing about that one, never saw it. Alien Agenda, Out of the Darkness. Alien Agenda, Under the Skin. There's three of those? Damn. Alien Beast. I like how they usually try to get the VHS cover. Alien Platoon, The Antichrist, Attack of the Serial Killers from Outer Space, Asylum of Terror, Back from Hell. Love that cover. Bad Blood, Bad Karma. I love that Bad Karma cover. Look at that. And if the lighting looks a little different, I'm sorry. We're having a little electrical issue here at the house. So one of the lights I have is not working. Bangers, aka Zombie Ninjas. The Black Crystal. Beasties. I remember hearing about Beasties. Blood Hunter. Blood Scent. Blood Symbol. This is one of the very first shot on VHS movies, SOV movies back in the day, and it did fairly well from her. I like this. Blood Slaves of the Vampire Wolf. Conrad Books, 1996. For Josh, my pal, Conrad Books. Plan 9, kid, 1997. I like how they bound this. It stays open easy. Todd Sheets, Bloodthirsty Cannibal Demons. Todd Sheets just puts out some of the very low budget but fairly entertaining films. I've seen a handful of this stuff. Bride of the Killer Nerd. I forgot that even existed. I remember seeing the original. Broken Skull. Bugged. I've seen Bugged. That was a Troma release. There's the cover. Burglar from Hell. And most of these you could get, they had ads in the different genre mags. You could order them directly on. See, 1995 includes postage. Make more to order out too. Philip Sherman. The Burning Moon by Olaf Ittenbach, one of the German gore films. The Butcher. Camp Blood, which there's what? Oh, God, there's at least 9 of those now. I actually decided one year I was going to sit down and try to watch all those for Halloween, like in the month of October, and yeah, I didn't make it very far. I got about 2. I just said, fuck this. Charlie Days of Blood, City of the Vampires. Colony Mutation. I'm going to talk about the ones okay, Conrad Books was where this is a David the Rock Nelson film. There's the ad. And David Rock just films this shit on VHS. They're usually low budget. They're extremely long. And he sold them pretty much through ads and magazines. And like, there's a story in here about him walking up and down in a subway selling copies. Creature Realm, Demon's Wake. Creature Realm from the Dead. Creatures from the Abyss, a.k.a. Plankton. Creep by Tim Burns. Another one. Heard of it. A lot of stuff I'm not going to see. The Crier with Tina Krause. I wonder what happened to her. Crystal Force. Never seen the original Crystal Force, but Crystal Force 2 ended up on a bunch of those, what do you call them? Brentwood horror packs. So I've seen that. It's TNA horror. This is Street Entertainment. I'm pretty sure released that one. Dagger of the Mind. Dark Carnival. The Dark Deal. I remember hearing about this one too. That cover. Dark Harvest. Darker Light. Darkness by Leif Jonker. That actually got a release on Barrel Entertainment. Put it on DVD. It's not bad. It's vampires. It's extremely bloody. Das Butch der Blutigen Gesunden. I don't know that much German. I know a little bitty bit, but not a lot. Dead End. Dead is Dead. Video Outlaw. I remember Video Outlaw. Deadly Eyes. Deadly Lessons. Deadlock. The Dead Matter. Dead Meat. Dead Things from Todd Sheets. That's a great cover. Dead Time Tales, Death by Love, Death Dancers, Death Magic, Death Mask, Death Metal Zombies. I remember seeing Death Magic somewhere in some video store. A lot of these I remember seeing the covers in video stores. Never remember Death Metal Zombies. Demented Michelle. Oh shit, they got Michelle Bauer. I wonder for how long. Probably late for a day to film one scene when she shows her breasts. Demon Cop. I actually have a rip of that somewhere. Demon Dolls. Demon Possessed. Demon Soul. The Devil Ant by David the Rock Nelson. That's the one. Let's see. I was riding the L in Chicago during the middle of winter. I heard some commotion at the back of the train. A voice with a thick Midwestern accent said, "Hey man, check out my monster movies. Here's a flyer for my newest one, The Devil Ant. Ooh, The Devil Ant's gonna get you, man. Buy my movies, only 15 stinking bucks." Devil Snow. Die Hard Dracula. Look at that cover. Disembodied. Yeah, that's a nice cover, too. The Divine Enforcer. Doctor Strange, the Body Snatcher. Dominion. Dracula in Vegas. The Dreaded. Dreamstalker. Dr. Voodoo. The Dummy, a.k.a. Bloody Anniversary. The Dwelling. Actually, that cover looks it's got Burt Ward and Michelle Bauer. Damn, they shelled off somebody. Edgar Allan Poe. Poe's Madhouse. The Embalmer. Empire of the Dark. And a lot of these have gotten DVD releases. Like, in the early days of DVD, like these little cheap jack companies would release this kind of stuff, and you could get it. Evil Sister. Another one I've seen thanks to the Brentwood. Sisters is like satanic. The other sister brings her home to stay when she tries to seduce the husband. At the end, she manages to get the good sister to kill the husband because she thinks she's killing the evil sister, and there's a sequel. I've never seen the sequel. Thing about it is nobody in the films went on to do anything in front of the camera, but the good sister does like I call them the Battling Bitches shows, like Bad Girls Club, Real Housewives of this, shit like that. Shit you see, that somehow is still popular when people watch the fuck out of. I don't understand it. Evil Streets, Eye of Satan. That's a cool cover. Eyes of the Werewolf. Fatal Exam. Fatal Possession. Feeders. I actually own Feeders. I've not watched it yet. It got a fairly good distribution. Feeders 2 Sleigh Bells. I think I have that one too. Or maybe I have Feeders 2. Frankenstein's Planet of the Monsters. Frightmares. Frostbite, Wrath of Wendigo. I actually have seen this, but it's been a long time. If I remember right, that's the one that's got the guy from the Stooges. The band The Stooges. I was say that's one where it got like a Trauma release at one time. Trauma would release a lot of shit. The Ghosting, The Gifted. Goblet of Gore. Goblin, another Todd Sheets one. You can actually find that on YouTube. Gore Whore. Gorgasm. Gorotica. Gut Pile. Haunted. Head Games. Heaven is Only in Hell. Hellinger. Hell Roller. This is one that, while they got real popular, like the VHS is going for a fortune. It's gotten some kind of DVD release. Hellswar Blu-ray. Hell Spawn. Arittica Diabolical. Okay. Highway to Hell. Is that? Okay, no, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Horror Girl. Horoscope. How to Slay a Vampire. Ice Cream. Immortal Into the Woods. It's not the one you think of. I Was a Teenage Serial Killer. Jacker 2 Descent to Hell. Jacko! I forget about Jacko. This is, Fred Olin Ray distributed it. It's okay. I don't remember, there's like a, Linnea Quigley's got a shower scene. And the commentary. Oh, God, the commentary. And I don't know if this is a setup or what, but it's Fred Olin Ray and the director. Fred Olin Ray keeps on making so much fun of the movie. The director, like in the middle of the commentary, just gets up and leaves. Oh, Jugular Wine. He got Stan Lee in this somehow. I remember this getting a lot of press. Killer Nerd. Kingdom of the Vampire. Nightbeat. L.A. AIDS Jabber. Laughing Dead. Legion of the Night. Look at that. Part Pulp Fiction. Part RoboCop and All Action. Living in the Dead are caught in the grip of ultimate power. Limbo. Lisa Cook's Deadly Workout. I guess that's kind of a parody of Linnea Quigley's horror workout. Little Gory Corey. Living a Zombie Dream. That's another one I remember. Yeah, I remember that cover now. Look Who's Toxic. Lunatic. Lunch Meat. There's a great VHS zine named Lunch Meat. Lycanthrope. The Malibu Beach Vampires. Mark of Dracula. Mark of the Devil 666, the Moralist. Yeah, it's supposed to be like the next Mark of the Devil film, but it's probably not related at all. Merchants of Death. Midnight 2, the sequel to the first John Russo film. Todd Sheets Moonchild's Midnight Sun. Mr. Ice Cream Man. Never ever seen this. I want to. The Mummy's Dungeon. Let's see. Yeah, okay, this is Wave. What it was, this guy basically started this little studio up where you paid for the film and you make whatever you want within reason, but he'd send you a copy. You got to script it and everything pretty much, and then he'd sell copies. It was Wave. He found it. Okay, Gary Winston has been making custom camcorder fetish films in rural New Jersey for longer than many of us have been alive. A former special education teacher, Whitson ultimately found it was more rewarding to plumb the depths of low-impact mail-order perversion than enrich the minds of handicapped youth. Fair enough. He founded Wave, Whitson's amateur video entertainers, and since turned out hundreds of features like Hypnotized by the Hypnotic Cube, Hillbilly Stew 2, Defiant Niece, and Blood Sacrifice to Sacrifice. Casting initially took place via classified ads, but the enterprise's reputation somehow grew to where participants were reaching out to get involved. Majority of Whitson's work features women bound and victimized by paunchy dads. There's also a perverse, fascinating incident that makes it feel like all the predators and prey go off for ice cream cones after they finish shooting. The actresses repeat regularly, and the men on screen are presumably a cow of Whitman's friends, neighbors, and co-workers. Wave provided to be such a runaway success that has spawned both imitators and subsidiaries and Dire Straits Productions, the imprint this tape was released on. Shot entirely in Whitson's home, The Mummy's Dungeon has 8% more plot than most other movies in the Waves thing. And Wave, I think, is still around. The Necrophiles, New York Vampire, Nigel the Psychopath. I know there's a documentary about him I've been trying to get hold of. Night Crawlers by the Polonias, Night Killer. Oh, shit. Night Killer. Go back on here. I've done Night Killer. Night of the Beast, Night of the Clown. Night of Vampiromania, Nightmare Asylum, Ninja Zombie. Outcast Ozone, Gerald Bookwater's film. Bookwater, y'all might know, he's the guy that kind of took over Full Moon for a while and shot a lot of shit in Ohio. Like, after Full Moon lost that Paramount distribution deal before they kind of revamped themselves, the Paranormal. Para Il Davolo, I'm guessing. Permutos, Lord of the Living Dead, Olaf Ittenbach film. That's, I think this guy did the violent shit films. Psycho Pike. Notable credit. I love these little things. Takes a lot of people to make a film. Luckily, some filmmakers get credit where credit's due. Angelina is Barbara Bush impersonator. Claudia Von Biddle is shovel victim. Don Bowles is ugly guy in the video store. Loppy Chore Boy is Dung Boy. Voodoo consulted by Dr. Ishmaelia Uki, I'm guessing. Psycho Sisters. They end up, this is the one they end up remaking it. Remember the ads for the remake. Psychotropic Overload, Red Eyes. Red Spirit Lake, Regenerated Man, Aquarium de Turfil, no idea. Rot, another one I remember hearing about. Rumba a la Oscaridad. The Sandman. Another Gerald Bookwater. This is another one I've actually seen piece of Sacrifice of the White Goddess. Remember hearing about that one. This one has oh god, what is her name? She was in like a bunch of the witchcraft films towards the end. I cannot think of her name right now. Santa Claus. I have this. This is John Russo started up this Scream Queen. Was it Scream Queen Quarterly? And it's like, what the hell? We're going to do a double film in one. We're going to make a Scream Queen Quarterly like Christmas tape, and also film a movie around this guy running around in Santa suit with like a garden trowel, cutting people with it. It's I got Debbie Rochon. I got a few other names like you would know if you watch a lot of stuff. Satan Claus, Saurians. That's Polini Brothers. Savage Harvest, Savage Vengeance. Okay, I had this one at one time. I don't have my copy anymore. This is pretty much a unauthorized sequel to I Spit on Your Grave by Donald Farmer. Even got Camille Keaton to come back. But between when it got finished and it got sent out, he had to go back in and like delete all mentions on the soundtrack of Camille Keaton's character's last name so he wouldn't get sued. And the easiest version to find for the longest time was I Will Dance on Your Grave, Savage Vengeance. Eden Entertainment, Eden Pictures put out a bunch of these. They it was all shit of a porn company. They put it in their slimline cases with shitty stuff like this. And most of the time, I always found them at like flea markets. You'd have the deal with flea market like buy in bulk, and you have a pile of those. It's not good. And now it's got a Blu-ray, Savage Vows, a scary game, Scarlet Fry's Horror Mania, scary movie, Scary Tales, Science Crazed. The Wave Productions 1990s filmography. Wave is prolific. This list doesn't even cover the fetish shows specially commissioned by an audience who, while most of these styles involve ladies drowning in quicksand. You got shit like The Archer 2, Betrayed, Blood Creek, Curse of the Swamp Demon 1, 2, Damsel in Distress 1, 2, 3, and Damsel in Distress Video Update number 5. Danger in Blue, Dead in the Pool 1 and 2, Dead North, Deadly Encounter, Deadly Cell, Deadly Hell, Destiny, Vampire Mermaid, Double Delight, Double Feature 3, The Stalker and the Hypnotic Spy, Dungeon of Death 1 and 2, Eaten Alive, A Tasteful Revenge, Fatal Delusion, shit like that. Screaming for Sanity, Truth or Dare 3 by Tim Ritter, Screen Kill, Shadow Tracker, The Vampire Hunter, The Shivers, a lot of Todd Sheets in there, Psychopaths, I love that title, Sinistre, Skinned Alive, Something of Mine, The Stranger, The Suckling, Survival 101. I want to say that's gotten a release recently. I remember that cover. Tales of Urban Vampire, Tales of Damn, Tales Till the End. Terror House, Terror of Blood Gym. They Bite by Brett Piper. Another one I remember seeing advertised. Things. This is not the infamous Things. That's the Canadian film. This is the 90-something film and Things 2. I've seen the Canadian one. Oh, God, that's bad. Through Dead Eyes, Torture Obsession, Trepenator. Twisted Tales, another one. I remember that cover. Unearthly Harvest. Vampire Brides from Wave. Vampire Cop. I think I've got a rip of that too. Vampire Holocaust. Vampire Trailer Park. Vampires and Other Stereotypes. Vampire. The Vicious Sweet. Video Psychopath. Video Shorts 1. Video Shorts 2. This is all David the Rock Nelson stuff. Here we go. Violent Newbury. Violent Shit 2. Mother Hold My Hand. Because the first one was made in the 80s. I have seen the first two Violent Shits. I got that pack. That's like 3 of them plus another film. Werewolf, Ohio. Great stuff. Like gory as hell and crazy. Whispers in the Gloom. Wicked Games by Tim Ritter. Wimp Unleashed. Oh, he made a sequel. The Witching. Writer's Block. Truth or Dare 2. Playing for Keeps. Zombie 90. Extreme Pestilence. Let me see something real quick. Okay, it's Andreas Snas does the violent shit one, not Olaf. Zombie Army. I love that cover. No video out. Video I'll put a lot of this stuff out. Zombie Bloodbath Trilogy by Todd Sheets. I've seen 2 of those. Zombie Cop. I think we're at the end, everybody. Yeah. So you see, if you're into crazy, wacky cinema like this is definitely something to pick up. Give me an idea, a bunch of films to track down. And it's not cheap. This is about $30. But to me, it was worth it. Hope y'all enjoyed that, man. If you did, give me that thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.